Hi, my name is Lynn Price. I'm an attorney, a speaker, and an author. And in both my personal and professional life, I've negotiated a lot. In fact, I've negotiated over 11,000 contracts, several salaries, houses, cars, and even a few family pets. My negotiation history has been from a variety of industries, from telecom, mergers and acquisitions, advertising, marketing, and of course a long stint in the construction industry where I managed the legal department of a national engineering firm here in the US. As I've been negotiating, I've paid close attention to what works and what doesn't, both in myself and in others. The result is, I wrote a book. It's called Negotiate It: How to Crush Your Fears, Develop Your Negotiation Muscle, and Gain Power in the Workplace. Now in the book, I talk about two things that I want to share with the Welum community today. First, I've noticed the most common obstacle for people to start negotiating is one of my most hated four-letter words, and that's fear. People are afraid they will make someone mad, have a fear of rejection or embarrassment, or even a fear of failure. I believe this fear comes from two places. First, the belief is that if I win, you lose, and that's simply not the case. There's plenty of area to be creative and focus on a solution that works for both parties. Another fear-based excuse is when people say they don't negotiate because they don't like conflict. But negotiation doesn't have to be confrontational at all. In fact, if you use the formula of the 3 R's, your odds of an interaction going smoothly increase dramatically. So what's the formula of the 3 R's? Well, I'm so glad you asked. The first R is to be ready. This is your preparation phase. This is where you want to know your material front and back, know the reasons behind your requested changes, and anticipate how your counterpart may respond. Really spend some time in this phase because you want it to build your confidence. The second R is to be relatable. People help people that they like, so try to find a way to authentically connect with your counterpart. Perhaps use your network to see who or what you have in common and talk about that to start. Again, your goal here is to be relatable to the other party. The third R is to be reasonable. Now this is a stage where you really get to be creative. Be solutions focused and try to come to an agreement. Now don't misunderstand what I'm saying. When I say be reasonable, I am in no means saying be a doormat. If your counterpart interacts with a more confrontational or aggressive style, you need to readjust. But when you're just starting, it's always better to start with your focus on finding a solution and not just focusing on the problem. So I have a philosophy that I use almost every day, and it's this: don't ask, don't get. Because here's the thing, no one is going to read your mind. If you want something, you need to make the ask. So whenever I'm intimidated or afraid to make the ask, I remind myself, don't ask, don't get. So here's my challenge for you. Look for opportunities to use the formula of the 3 R's today. Where can you make the ask? Good luck and happy negotiating.